Alrighty, and with that, we are live. Okay. Alrighty, pretty close to a level up again. The harbor is igniting the local union leader. Okay. Right.
Yes? What do you want to know? I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition. You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. That's good. Better still than an imbecile cop-off. It's just stupidity. The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion. Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So, he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
Huh.
Yes, I'm an unrepentant spoilsport. Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. Most of the interchange doesn't exist.
Yeah, I wonder what this says about me.
The silence carries.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it. What do you want to know? Good.
I'm supposed to be good at logic.
Because you're the best qualified. No, that doesn't seem right. You look dumb if you keep the lieutenant waiting for too long.
Oh no, mental health.
okay? You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in? And then what? You fucking there. You fucking Kuno's kingdom.
He's trying to fuck at you again, Kuno.
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
What?
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself. This is weird level shit. Kuno doesn't go there.
Fuck your shit back to normal. What is this?
Well, that was entertaining.
Well played. No one saw that coming.
It's a vitamin pig. Don't you know anything?
You could use some.
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a battle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Good evening, Nick. Long time no chat.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
Course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the Ducky Boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig. Not for you, pig. Kuno can't wait to see you get all scared and shit your pants.
Kuno can't wait to see you shit your fat pants.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. Kuno
Alright.
doesn't fucking care.
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Et puis descend, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
Alright.
There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity. I'll
Alright.
ask you when I need you to. For the most part, maybe I should handle the contact and you take notes? Yes, you see, the field autopsy form
Level
is
up.
the one on red copy of paper.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with:
That's you.
The corpse is
HTV,
indifferent
okay.
to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says,
KK57 dash 0803 dot 0815.
Okay.
KK equals Kim Kitsuragi. 57 equals Precinct 57, followed by his date 0803 and time of arrival 0815 on the scene. He's indexed the case after himself, not you. That's because he doesn't want to bring up the messy question of your initials.
Write it down.
Next. NA. Next. NA. Roughly 50.
Try 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side. He nods.
Mondial.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mwindi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish. The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Fucky!
Oh, Kuno.
Male.
Pigs can have sex.
He's gonna. Oh,
Nor
damn.
does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
We're still going with March 4th. 51.
Oh, I know why. Because in other countries, that's the Okay,
What else?
that's clever.
9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK 57 0503 0815 listens motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
Evidence of treatment.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
Okay.
Then again, the right lividity is easy to produce if you know what you're doing.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-Delorian burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today. 42 stations of breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
Turns
The
the
corpse
page.
cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
External examination summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing. The boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design. Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color, yellow. Length, 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature, below freezing.
I don't feel like I'm really helping right now.
Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with the age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short. Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest, consistent with predation.
Right down, but I'm in for a high velocity. No, fuck this kid.
Ligature mark. The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the bell so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Good evening, Hero's Tale. Welcome in. We're doing an autopsy. Oh yeah, I'm prepared. Pet the chain cutters. Good thing we got these.
Always good to think ahead. Now, we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully, with as much precision as you can.
Have no fear. I'm an expert at precision. Just imagine. Did you not see my shot?
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the east.
Oh, this ain't gonna go well.
The knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit in there. Steady now, like a flower arranger. 2 cuts and it should come loose.
Oh, hang on. Let's give ourselves a little bit of an extra post. And let's do some suggestion. Yeah. Wrong button there.
After some deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow. Snap! The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
So this is good.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters.
Write that down,
Chest
write
is
that down.
intact. Normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant. Pelvis intact. Genitalia.
Now, let's get up and see.
I fucking knew it!
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury. Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip. In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
Yeah, scarring is extensive, way more than a law official, so probably army vet or just gets in lots of brawls.
Mm-hmm. We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars. Last item, hands.
Takes man's right hand in his, inspect it, moves to the other hand.
His flesh is cold, icy.
Pleased to meet you. Where are you from and what's your name? I'm only fucking with you. I know where you're from. From Cappadocia. And your name
I think
is
I'm gonna regret this line
Corvo.
up this path.
Nothing does. This was pleasurable. I sincerely thank you for touching my hand. We should do this more often.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling. I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment. Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Internal examination summary.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
Yeah, in A.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it. Gently, a rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
Yuck.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Respiratory system. Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth. Hepatobiliary. NA. Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
No, nope.
Same for toxicology and serology. NA.
Both?
Unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there?
Reservoirs? No, but do they take obscure trivia and odd tidbits?
Police just sent me wonder if there's something we could still do.
Like a toxicology screening? At this stage, I doubt processing will find anything, even if it was brimming with cocaine. But still, you should add a request.
Toxicology request?
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging.
Okay.
Gastrointestinal.
This will do.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
Put it down and keep the voila. No.
What's next on the list?
Description of injury summary.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too. Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted. And your opinion, officer?
Non-fatal postmortem, yeah. The bird's like picking at him while he's hanging on the tree.
Agreed. Next injury?
Contusions.
The scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Right. Next.
Mark.
Dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible.
You need a fatal injury.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. But it's a start. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over. I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg for processing.
You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse. I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
Yeah,
Okay. I need a little help for carrying him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can take care of the rest.
somewhat.
It's too late to take him into processing today. I'll take him first thing tomorrow.
Alrighty. This is a nice load of EXP. Right, another level up. Let's go with perception. Okay. 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 Alright, because I like calling the station. Let's call it in.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Serial number?
Observe, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
There you go.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isolari law enforcement service, the crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of
Alright. Good, not a save. Alright, let's interrogate this kid a little bit more and then...
Fuck does Kuno care? The fuck about it?
Rest of his armor.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
Okay.
That fucking had one thing majorly wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
Aha, so we're in the X-Men universe.
Do you remember how he looked? Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away. Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno. Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate.
Troubadour?
Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit. Came around pretending like he cares about cows. So yeah, he's the one you wanna talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor. Go to the gate. Ask him yourself.
Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information?
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day. Kuno feels sorry for you two loser pigs. Kuno's doing pity now.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That is also a possibility, sire.
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
I hate words too.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing. This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here.
You hear the lieutenant hum.
You're testing Kuno.
Get lost.
Kuno doesn't.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
I
I'm
just
going
want to
away
talk
for
to
a
you.
long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Child, converse with me.
Murder was the case they gave me. I'll die before I squeal, pig. You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
Alright, nothing interesting there. Alrighty, let's head back in the diner. I have questions for Mr. Gart. Close up stats, have fun with that. You have
It's
shit to say?
raining again. It was clear just an hour ago.
I thought maybe it'd be important for a second. Can't go in that way. Gotta go in this way. It's all about the money, you know. Mr. Gart?
Can I help you?
Here's your trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Well, it says keys to the container.
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road. Thank you anyway.
Yes. Yes, have you got it? A lot. For the drinks and broken window, 70 real. Yes.
Alright. Let's check out in here now. Some pine trees. Haha! Hello.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Quebec. Please. It's not funny.
Does time for a few
The man
questions?
puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
Press
He
button.
smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling.
Stay masculine.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? Yes, I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in. Just to be thorough. As a side investigation.
The door at the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation. No, the door is a mega investigation.
Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Hello again, Gart. Dang it. Here we go.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those. Oh, yes, that door. Sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk. and dust. Junk.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes, not the whole damn union. They come here in the evenings. Dumb.
We should find out who this Lord faction is. Okay, we don't. We have...
There are these things called...
Yes?
Alrighty. I'm very interested in this door.
You see a heavy steel door. The door does not budge.
Okay, I'm supposed to be going to the docks, but I feel like there's just more important things to look at around here. What's good? Up Kuno's Kingdom. Huh, yeah. Okay. I got up here last time, I thought, but I don't remember how I did it. Or maybe I didn't. Okay, this is how I get up here.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Is it? Kvalsund makes a lot of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal, even for them. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here. I was under the impression we are on our way to meet the king of this castle under siege, Evrard, one of the people we're interviewing. This way, we may be able to get around his henchmen. Or it could be that we are just exploring. cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it, well, it doesn't seem too dangerous.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
Oh, that's not good.
No, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here. You could have died there. Shit, 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 shit.
Hey, hey! What happened? I understand. We can always come back when you are feeling better. It's just a cloak after all.
Lonesome, long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then, past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Okay. All right. Only a matter of time before I fail to roll. Yeah, that was inevitable. You are not wrong. Come on, let me leave. Let me leave, game. Right, will you let me ask the kid about the clothes now?
Does Kuno care? Right, Pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it? Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno. Listen, listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
You should have the cookie.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trouser leg.
To his clothes.
Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around. Except for that you took away. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
Whatever. Kuno was trying to help you, but you're too fat for fouling anyway, Pig. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno doesn't
we've done all we can over here. We should get a move on to the area over here. Hello?
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
I don't know. Frit? A 7 to 11 grocery store? I think they think that the extra tea makes it funkier. It doesn't.
The story goes that normal Fritta, with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Fritta Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but... A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
She scrunches up her face into an expression of consummate adolescent skepticism.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay? I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so... Not really. No. I didn't know him at all. Uh-huh.
Huh.
Scab?
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
Psst, show him your stolen card. Now has arrived the perfect...
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife? The little boy had it good on his promise. To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me, pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know?
Okay.
So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, and the cop's in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes. I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part. I did
What
some
sort of technical
research
stuff?
into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia. I guess you won't be collecting them all then. That's less work for you at least. Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
I agree, officer. Let's focus on the hanging, and later some junior officers can take care of the rest.
Nice. From what I learned, it was a very heavy, boring set of armor.
It's like if your cooperation,
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
sir. Dewey? Do you know Dewey?
Oh. Good, good. What matters do you want to discuss with Everard? So
Okay.
mysterious. So intriguing. Either way, the road in front of you is wide and open.
I can go through the
I
gate.
don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
If it's all so simple, why don't the strikebreakers just go up the stair?
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in. Yeah, the 2.5-meter tall Semini Supremus is there. Walk right past him, then press the button to unlock the door, then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está. Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation,
Oh, that's not going to go well.
or you could convert to a Semini Supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible. Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition. Sure.
Guillaume Le Million.
Guillaume Le Million.
Bad news. Guillaume Le Million did not become a cop. In 38, he went on a tour to the Xinyao province in Safre, where he died of autoerotic asphyxiation. His body was found hanging from a decorative dragon tree in his junior suite, amid drug paraphernalia, unwholesome objects, and the Sylvia Trainer single, Wonderland, skipping in the background. And yes, you can take this as a metaphor for Revachol in the 30s, and also as a warning.
Okay. 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 So if I forget one of these to start another thought, do I have to relearn the thought, or can I just re-equip it whenever I want? Okay. Back to that in a moment. Okay, believe you can re-equip it when finished. Okay, let's this one currently forget requirement. What? You do not. Oh, I have to have a skill point to forget. Okay. Well. Okay, well.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology? It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me. That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al Ghul. You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick. No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the Ham Sandwich race is waning. Jerking motions, signs of a late-stage neurodegenerative disorder. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of it. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Meshached's race theory. He would take you as one of his own. The best idea.
Subscribe to his advanced race theory, okay?
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Do you?
The lieutenant looks toward the harbor's electronic door, and then, to you, he lets out an audible sigh.
You are obviously a liberal, Sailite. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth, you have. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Those are the Simonese, Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Mao, of course. The Mao are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding. A receding genetic pool has led the Mao on reprehensible street parades in Mao cities like Stadskanaal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats. The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have type A race propensities.
Okay.
The other large mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too
I am beginning to
yellow
regret going down this way.
to count as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular
Gary?
problem. Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum. As proven by the Maun and the Mesk, Occidental type A is in retrograde. The Semenese and the Areopagites are on the ascent. The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Semenese are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the Super Isola of Pericarnassus. The latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Semeno-Areopagite.
Nature was not capable of more.
Okay, well, we're stuck in this path, so,
Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Khoikos and the Vacholier, they are mud-colored people.
The Khoikos of Grad, Yugo, Zhimsk, Shest et al. Are what you would call white, officer, in a suspect description.
Yes. To an untrained eye, the Khoiko appear white and pinkish, like a hand sandwich. But look, pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination that the Grad people have undergone. The Khoiko, the countless micronationalities of Grad, are all inexplicably obsessed with
Wouldn't he be one for ethnostates?
They are microscopic. The Semeno-Areopagite superstate will cover the entire remaining planetary crust. Its leaders will be the genetic epitome of the Semenese and Areopagite stock, elected by nature. The Vacholians, halfway between.
I'm just kind of reading through
and the
this quickly, just so I can kind of make some
Who
progress.
makes to know right from wrong? You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single great.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
The revolution came to Ravachol from Grad, in Zarath-ridden potato cart. The revolution is fatal familial in some
Okay.
a hereditary prion. Enough of type mediocrity. Types CF are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladies. adaptations. It would be cruel to entertain ourselves with their deformities. You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? We will see.
Access to the Union is important for our investigation.
Am I mildly worried he might take it seriously? The lieutenant thinks. Yes, I am, he concludes. I am worried.
You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. This clarity does not come instantly. I cannot possibly imagine what
The man looks at you.
You are not Santiago. Santiago is not you. Even the phrenically impaired can see this. Oh, don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that. Mr. Claire is a man of vision, and also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic. Jam. Individualism. You have gotten these offshoots of the Seminese people. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminese race.
Measurehead stoically looks to the distance in silence.
I don't think anything about this.
Your pedomorphic friend is right. You should leave here. Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
Welcome to Revachol. You hear him yell at a redhead woman visiting the fritter nearby. He must think redheads are immigrants.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble. Correct.
Fuck it.
Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight into his throat, into the cartilage. You could swear you felt the soft palate break. The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip. Oh God, wrong move. Your head is in his hands, like a pair of...
Say it. I am a degenerate drunk.
Damn it, I should have tried the super kick.
The compression is unbearable. This is causing some serious damage to whatever
We're gonna
pressures-
die.
You are a poor player of physical chess.
We do it again.
Just like that, the man is reeling. All you hear is a... The man lands with a dull thump, like a broken down lump of muscles and sinew. For a moment, he still tries to keep his head up, dazed eyes looking at you with
Disco
unimaginable
Inferno.
surprise. To your left is the button. As you slam your fist on the button, the man collapses entirely.
Looks like you're the new measurehead now.
No one is the new measurehead. Let's go before he gets... I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere. I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hurt.
Fine, won't do it again.
Let's think of something else.
Ah.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change." The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move. It's unclear whether you actually have Sure, why not? Must.
+1 visual. Oculus, -1 drama. Oh, that's okay. Wait a minute, what? Well, I'm locked in. Wait, no, I'm not.
The tarpaulin cloak is still hanging on the railing. The white rectangle of the Revachol Citizens Militia is clearly visible on... As your fingers touch the tarpaulin, it almost feels like the cloak wants to deliver a message of comfort through your fingertips. I will shield you from the elements and give...
All right.
All those empty wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you. Yes, this scene isn't exactly ripping with joy.
This is the Night Watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, Rene Arnaud. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather.
If you must. But please hurry.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and there's sparse contents.
Let's get going. The entire neighborhood can see us up here.
Right. Okay, now how do I get down?
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Let's see what's inside, he thinks. The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders. Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol and the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurred. Whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is
Getting very lucky with these rolls.
Stuck on the side of the drawer. It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everard's plants, sweep office floor, more banners. All items on the list have been crossed out and the note itself is crumpled.
Everard Clare, probably, the head of the Debarders Union. One of his aides must have left it.
The special borscht seems a bit odd in the list. The drawer slides.
Okay. I think I gotta figure out how to get down from up top, because I can't get out from inside here now. Because I want to go beat Kuno's ass. That lying little shit.
Container, I'll turn you nice and red.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along. The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi.
Container, used to...
Hello?
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat. I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist. Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another. So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense. It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Do I want the check?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it. Is there anything you'd like to say to me? Or... No.
Cool? I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure there are cooler things than delivering a comically oversized novelty check to a cafeteria manager. But, sure, if that's what's cool nowadays. Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak.
His slug-like lips move, but the world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
Are you all right, Harry? You say you got this, but you seem a little anxious to me. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own man.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Roll for it.
You're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because...
Mr. Dubois,
What is this, Mr. Dubois, he keeps repeating? What is he trying to pull here?
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry! Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it...
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me, but there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines, incredibly talented at opening doors. And I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colors, Harry. This really is very simple, and there's nothing shady
So
about
with the HDB like initials, yeah, my name is Harry Dubois. Even though my character hasn't realized it yet.
The stars aligned into a cosmic frown here. He has your fate decided. Bide your time, however, and let the stars continue their course, and that frown shall turn into a smile. Only if you play along.
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly,
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about. Of course, Harry, I understand. But if that's the case, I don't think we'll ever find your gun. Perhaps this was just bad timing for you. Know that you can always...
Yes, we both understand.
This may be the only way, he thinks. I won't hold it against you. In fact, we probably should reconsider later.
A fantastic change of heart, Harry. Go talk to Magnon. Just open one little door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door. That's it. Anything else we should discuss? Am I going to ask? Hell, Harry. You spin-kicked my strongest man in the face. Would you ask a man like that how he got into your container yard? It was a figure of speech, Harry. Of course I don't have a window. I'm in a container. Anyway, I assure you, I am a... Yes, your lost gun. Your gun will be found, Harry.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage. Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And working with him might be the only way to...
Harry, Harry! I was only trying to be... Kids could be playing gun roulette with it as we speak. Teenage gangs could be arming themselves.
I assure you, we are working on locating the missing sidearm as well.
The lieutenant is concerned about the lost gun and feels that the fact you haven't prioritized looking...
Excellent, Mr. Kitsuragi. Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate. Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white...
Well, we learned some things. I am absolutely convinced that he has my gun.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the...
But I should be able to get out now through the one door. Because I have the card. Alright, right. Purse. Just look at him, wonderful human. Alright, let's go confront Kuno. Actually, I'm gonna stop and check out. Tristan, it's fuck the police. Wonderful. God damn it. How many times has that happened now? Alright, let's double check the autosave. If it's gonna... I don't remember when it last autosaved. If it sets me back a bit, then we might just wrap it up tonight. Alright, let's get out of here. Come on, let me leave the area, please. Awkward controls. Gotta fucking love them. Okay. Control panel, what? Oh yeah, I think I missed something again, didn't I? Something I did last time that I didn't do this time. Wait, where was the control panel? But hey, money. That wasn't in here. Wait a minute. Okay, so I do have the card. Because I agreed to do the thing. So where's the control panel? Middle catwalk between town and Everett. Yeah, I thought there was something I was supposed to hit over there, but
rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marsh and Arrête. Marsh. On. At. With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Okay, so this I didn't do before, but I'm not sure why it's not letting me go through the door to get out like I did last time.
And with a surprise, the harbor sleeps as the strike. The rusty control panel, a faint smell of...
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
The crane does not return to its original position. Before you stands a cargo container.
You do? Because I don't. There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one? You just picked one out because you want... We are not here to interact with containers.
You attempt to turn to your left. The lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Yeah, it wasn't like letting me lock onto it, which is what I thought was weird. Yeah, I can't highlight the door. Okay, now I can highlight the door. That was weird. Oh, this game's in its controls here. Certainly frustrating.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canadian comes to life with a whiny growl, like a leopard waking from its sleep. The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of... The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer. A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks.
Ah, Martinez. Let me see. Right here. No, it does not.
The rectangular watermark is over.
Let me see. Right here. Oh yes. Coal City.
There are many of them, and they are divided into... The first row has 18 dots. Not bad for what? You don't... The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border. You count 216 perforations. Considering that nice, the last row has 3 perforations. That's it.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were.
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered? Maybe you were a diplomat, or in PR. This next row, the one that wraps all the way around. Wow, more than 200. It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers. Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely... For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. And there are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the...
The lieutenant nods.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page. To the right...
Superstar cop.
Can I help you? Yes, have you got it? You must be joking, right? You come here, trash everything, and now you try to pay with a novelty check? This isn't a game show. I'm not going to accept it. You owe me cold, hard money.
You can cash it in at the local frit near the harbor gates, though it might not be enough to cover it.
Yes?
All right.
Is this about the questions again? Because wow. I didn't know you worked for the union, sir. Anything else I can do for you?
No, you don't work for the union.
Well, I'm halfway to what I owe him. Alright, let's go confront the lying piece of trash. Oh, Kuno.
Fuck does Kuno care? So? Yeah, so? Kuno did.
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like jello!
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. You got fucked. After this shit.
Yeah, real interesting.
Kuno does...
What's over here?
An old call box with a make matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Alright. Let's take a look at the quests. Okay, open up a door. Hello.
A small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter. Some cigarettes and food money. No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her. Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better.
Kim, you're no fun.
Went native on the chief, huh? Those ballerina antics were reckless. Let's talk about our right to work. You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down? We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes. Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence. Maybe you should ask them the questions, like, we have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scab.
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates. Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guards blocked. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is. Like civilized folk, you mean?
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If Union fucks don't want work...
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they work.
Okay. I don't know where this apartment that I'm supposed to go into is. this area. Kim, get out of the way.
What do you see?
All right. Come on, let me up here. More money. I missed that last time? I don't really know. Alright. I think this is a pretty good spot to stop for the night. We made a decent bit of progress. I gotta figure out where that apartment that I'm supposed to go is. Gotta figure out how to get into that shipping container, because who knows, maybe my gun's in there. Crossed quite a bit of stuff off the old to-do list, though. We're also getting later in the evening, so the union workers should be arriving at the cafeteria soon. Alrighty, we'll do a nice little save. And, yeah, we will pick up with more of this game next Sunday. Have a good evening, gentlemen.